The Silk Road, a name that conjures endless deserts, caravans, and the hum of ancient trade. It's a phrase that instantly evokes images of windswept dunes, the rhythmic plodding of camels, and the distant echo of merchants' voices drifting across the sands. For centuries, this legendary route was the lifeblood of civilizations, a bridge between worlds that seemed impossibly far apart. It wasn't a single road, but a vast network connecting east and west, carrying silk, spices, ideas, and dreams. These routes stretched thousands of miles, weaving through treacherous mountains, arid deserts, and bustling oases. Along the way, traders exchanged not just goods, but stories, inventions, and beliefs, shaping the world as we know it. Imagine departing from China's ancient capital, your caravan loaded with treasures, facing deserts, mountains, and the unknown. Every step forward was a leap into adventure, with the promise of fortune and the risk of peril. The Silk Road was a test of endurance, courage, and curiosity, where every traveler became part of a much larger story. The Silk Road was more than trade. It was a grand adventure, the original story of globalization. It was a living artery, pulsing with the movement of people, goods, and ideas. Empires rose and fell along its path, and cultures blended in ways that still shape our world today. Its spirit still lingers today, in bustling markets, in stories told by descendants of those travelers. The echoes of ancient footsteps can be heard in the laughter of children, the vibrant colors of textiles, and the aromas of spices that fill the air. This journey from China to Kazakhstan is a chance to touch that legend. It's an invitation to walk in the footsteps of history, to witness the landscapes that shaped empires, and to discover the connections that still bind us across continents. So come with me, let's pack our bags with curiosity and wonder. Let's set out together, ready to embrace the unknown, and open our hearts to the stories waiting to be found along the way. We'll explore ancient cities, meet extraordinary people, and taste foods that tell a 1,000-year story. Every encounter will be a window into the past, and every meal a celebration of the cultures that flourished here. We'll travel the path of legends, seeking the soul of the Silk Road. The road is calling. Let's answer, and together uncover the magic that still lives along its timeless route. Our adventure begins in Xi'an, a city once known as Chang'an, the illustrious capital of the Tang Dynasty. For centuries, this city stood as the beating heart of imperial China, a place where emperors ruled and poets dreamed beneath the same rising sun that greets us today. Xi'an is also the legendary starting point of the Silk Road, the ancient trade route that connected east and west, carrying not just silk and spices, but also ideas, religions, and cultures across continents. Walking atop the city's ancient walls, you can almost hear the echoes of merchants, monks, and travelers who once passed through these gates, their footsteps blending with the present-day hum of life. Just outside the city, the Terracotta Army stands in silent formation, thousands of life-sized warriors, each with a unique face, eternally guarding the tomb of China's first emperor. Their presence is a powerful reminder of the ambition, artistry, and might that shaped this land. Yet, Xi'an's true spirit pulses most vibrantly in the Muslim Quarter, a lively maze of narrow streets where history and daily life intertwine. Here, the air is thick with the aroma of cumin and sizzling lamb, and the lanes are alive with the shouts of vendors, the sizzle of street food, and the laughter of locals and travelers alike. At the heart of the quarter stands the Great Mosque, a stunning blend of Chinese and Islamic architecture. Its courtyards and prayer halls tell the story of centuries of cultural exchange, a living testament to the Silk Road's enduring legacy. As dusk settles, the Muslim Quarter transforms into a vibrant night market. The streets buzz with energy. Families gather for dinner, friends share laughter, and strangers become companions over shared plates of rujiamo and steaming bowls of hand-pulled noodles. Tasting these local delicacies, you realize the Silk Road was never just about the exchange of goods. It was about the sharing of stories, flavors, and traditions that continue to shape Xi'an's identity. Here, connections are forged over meals, bargains, and the simple curiosity that draws people together from all corners of the world. In every bite and every conversation, the legacy of the Silk Road lives on, rich, diverse, and utterly delicious. As the sun rises once more over Xi'an's ancient walls, we stand at the threshold of history, ready to follow in the footsteps of countless adventurers before us. The journey westward awaits. Let's set out on the Silk Road, where every step is a new story waiting to unfold. Leaving Xi'an, we enter the Hexi Corridor, a narrow passage between mountains and desert, the Silk Road's bottleneck. Lanzhou, on the Yellow River, was a vital hub for weary travelers. Its hand-pulled beef noodles are a taste of history. Further west, the Zhangye Dongxia Rainbow Mountains dazzle with surreal colors, a reminder that the Silk Road crossed natural wonders, not just cities. At Jiayuguan, the Great Wall's western fortress, you stand at China's edge, gazing into the unknown. For ancient travelers, this was the last outpost before the wilds of Central Asia. The creak of the gate, the jingle of camel bells. Here, the adventure deepened. The corridor is a living testament to endurance and discovery. Beyond lies the desert and new worlds. At the desert's edge lies Dunhuang, an oasis and cultural crossroads. The Mogao Grottos, hundreds of hand-carved caves, hold 1,000 years of Buddhist art, blending Indian, Persian, and Greek influences. Murals depict Buddha's life, Silk Road scenes, and the patrons who made it possible. The art is a vibrant fusion, a visual record of ideas and faiths mingling along the route. Stepping inside, you feel the sacred stillness and creative spirit that define the Silk Road. The Mogao Grottos are its soul, silent, colorful, and timeless. Here, history and humanity are painted on stone. Arriving in Kashgar, the Silk Road's legendary oasis, is like stepping into a living tapestry woven from centuries of history, culture, and trade. The city emerges from the desert like a mirage, its ancient walls and bustling streets promising stories at every turn. Here, the past and present blend seamlessly, creating an atmosphere that is both timeless and electric. The old town's winding alleys reveal coppersmiths hammering intricate designs, children darting between sunlit courtyards, and the irresistible aroma of tandoor bread wafting from family-run bakeries. Every step is a sensory journey, with the clang of metal, laughter of youth, and the warmth of fresh bread inviting you deeper into the maze. The Uyghur people's warmth is immediate. Smiles greet you at every corner, and invitations to share tea are offered with genuine hospitality. In Kashgar, strangers quickly become friends, and the simple act of sharing a cup of tea becomes a bridge between cultures and generations. The Sunday market is a spectacle for the senses. Spices piled high in vibrant mounds, textiles in every imaginable color, and the lively calls of vendors selling livestock. The market pulses with energy, a riot of color, sound, and movement that has echoed through the centuries. Here, the Silk Road's raw energy is alive, bargaining over prices, laughter ringing out between traders, and the pulse of centuries-old trade beating strong. The market is more than a place to buy and sell. It's a living link to the caravans and merchants who once crossed continents. Tasting lamb kebabs sizzling over open flames, haggling for embroidered hats with skilled artisans, you feel history's thread connecting you to ancient merchants and travelers. Every flavor, every exchange, is a reminder of Kashgar's enduring role as a crossroads of cultures. Kashgar resists modern homogeny. It's a vibrant jewel at Asia's crossroads, where historic architecture stands proudly beside the new, and the city's unique character shines through in every street and square. The city's spirit is infectious, its legacy unbroken. Music and dance fill the air and celebrations spill into the streets, reminding all who visit that Kashgar's heart beats strong and proud. In Kashgar, the Silk Road is not a memory. It's a way of life. Traditions are alive in daily routines, from donkey carts rattling down cobbled lanes to artisans practicing crafts passed down through generations. Every corner tells a story, every weathered door and carved facade whispering secrets of travelers and traders who came before. Every face is part of the legend, each expression reflecting the resilience, pride, and joy of a people who have shaped this city for generations. This is the heart of the road, a place where history lives, and the spirit of the Silk Road endures in every moment. Leaving Kashgar, we ascend toward the Torugart Pass, crossing the heavenly mountains into Central Asia. The landscape shifts, desert to green valleys, then snow-capped peaks. The border is remote, windswept, and charged with the thrill of crossing worlds. On the Kyrgyz side, everything changes: architecture, language, even the script on signs. The journey through the mountains is humbling. Ancient caravans face these challenges on foot, driven by hope and trade. Passing yurts and flocks, you sense the endurance of nomadic life. Descending, the land opens into the vast Kazakh steppe, a sea of grass and sky. The sense of space is overwhelming, the horizon endless. we have left China and entered the wild heart of Central Asia. The Silk Road's next chapter unfolds here. The adventure continues, shaped by new landscapes and cultures. The road's promise endures. We press on. In Kazakhstan, Almaty greets us with leafy boulevards and mountain views. Once the capital, it's a city of apples, said to be the fruit's ancestral home. The Green Bazaar bursts with fresh produce, cheese, and local delicacies like kumis. Friendly vendors offer tastes and stories, connecting you to Kazakh culture. A cable car ride up Koktobe Hill reveals the city's green sprawl and the mighty mountains beyond. The landscape explains the nomad's reverence for nature. Here, the mountains are the city's soul. Nearby, ancient burial mounds recall the fierce horsemen who roamed these steppes long before the Silk Road. Almaty is a crossroads of history, nature, and hospitality. The Silk Road's spirit thrives in its air. The Silk Road was more than a trade route. It was the world's first internet, connecting distant civilizations. Goods flowed: silk, porcelain, and tea from China, gold, glass, and horses from the West, spices and gems from India. But ideas traveled too. Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, and scientific knowledge all crossed these paths. Caravanserais became melting pots, where merchants shared stories, meals, and trust. The Silk Road's true magic was human connection. Friendships, families, and new communities born from curiosity and exchange. It's a tapestry of cultures, woven by countless hands. The road changed what people ate, believed, and dreamed. Its legacy is a reminder. We are all connected by our shared humanity. The Silk Road's greatest gift was understanding. Its story is ours. As our journey ends, the Silk Road's magic lingers. You stand in ancient shadows, taste history in every meal, and feel the freedom of the open steppe. The true treasure is in small moments, shared smiles, kindness, and discovery. Travel teaches us that the world is less foreign and people more generous than we imagine. The Silk Road is a state of mind, adventurous, curious, resilient. Its lesson greatness comes from stepping into the unknown and connecting with others. In a divided world, its story reminds us of the power of exchange and friendship. Seek your own Silk Road, embrace discovery, get lost, be changed. The spirit of adventure lives on in all of us. Go find it. The journey is the reward.